This ain't your house. Seats. I got a seat. Can I have a seat? Can I do with the water? How about right?
In Florida's Panama City, Police Captain Mark Larimore made an illegal entry into a building without a warrant, mistaking a security guard for a trespasser. Under the Fourth Amendment, warrantless searches and seizures inside a home are presumptively unreasonable. The captain assumed Daryl Sample, a U.S. Army veteran, was squatting, even though Sample had been hired by the property owner to provide security during its renovation.
I didn't even make contact with him, but I wanted to make sure I had something to get a dog off of him.
4121, go ahead.
You're back. Get your dog on. This ain't your house. Well, I'm the one here. You don't walk around the house, somebody. I don't need to.
After storming into the room where Sample was sleeping, Captain Larimore confronted the groggy security guard, immediately demanding identification without explaining why he had entered. Caught off guard, Sample tried to make sense of the situation, explaining that he had been hired by the property owner, Mr. Wilson Stevenson, to provide security. Under Florida Statute Section 901.151, a person is not required to provide identification unless lawfully detained or arrested based on reasonable suspicion of a crime. However, Larimore ignored this law, continuing to demand ID even though Sample had committed no crime and was not under suspicion of any unlawful activity.
Oh no, this is your house. Well, you're up in here. This is commercial property. You gonna get ID or not? Huh? You gonna get ID for me if you're threatening me with an arrest? Hold on, sir. I told you. Working on that. No, allow me, sir. Sir, it's not. Don't look like you're working on it. Like you're doing small ass. No. Let's do this, sir.
And my work ain't on one.
Hey, sir, I got to get that. Seats. I got to seat. Can I have a seat? Can I do with the water? How about right there? This ain't your house. This ain't your house. Where's your ID? Your ID.
It's right now. That's what I was trying to figure out. What ID. Right now, you just. I was taking a nap. I'm kind of like thrown off right now. I can get you all that information you know that I got permission to be here. I just told you, Mr. Wilson Stevenson. I can call you right now on the phone. If you give me the phone, I can call him right now. You can call him by looking up who owns the property. He'll tell you who's supposed to be here.
As Sample repeatedly clarified his right to be on the property, Larimore's frustration grew. Instead of verifying Sample's claims by contacting the owner, Larimore chose to escalate the situation, handcuffing Sample and forcing him to the ground without legal justification. This blatant disregard for proper procedure showed Larimore's intent to assert control rather than follow the law, as there was no valid reason to suspect Sample of any crime, and his demand for ID was baseless. Despite the police being there on a missing child report, there was no evidence linking Sample to any wrongdoing, making Larimore's actions both unlawful and unjustified.
You say your ID's in your car?
Yes, I've done shown many cops of this building that I've been supposed to be here. Huh?
Is it unlocked?
What?
Your car?
I don't know if my car is unlocked right now.
Where's your ID gonna be at?
It'll be if you're looking at on my dash, my CV, it should be right next to the CV. If it's not on me right here or in my room right now.
All right.
So, hey sir, you can come out this back door right here. I can work you right to the car real easy.
Is your back gonna hurt you if you do?
No, I have no problems with you showing down things. I have no more. And stuff. Right now, you just working in my house right here.
As far as I know, it's not our house.
I know, I understand.
Because we've not been told. We've been told extra patrol before.
Just don't let the door shut all the way or we won't be able to get in.
So you don't have a key to your house?
That door doesn't. It's over the other door where y'all came in.
You see where we're going with this?
Yes, I understand.
It's kind of unusual.
CV. You see here on my dash? The CV. See where I'm going? Behind the second steering.
I see it.
Right there.
Well, this is the first time I've been out. I was looking for a little girl.
So about a month and a half ago, two other officers were in there screaming, yelling, "Hey, if you're in here, show up." And you're in that one locked room and wouldn't come out.
That wasn't me. Because I can tell you right now, for the last couple months,
Same vehicle. All your stuff's in there. Are you the person is this your registered owner vehicle?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sample.
Don't even one at a time here. I'm saying it's hard telling what I'm doing. Well, where I'm going to go.
Your vehicle's here, you're here.
I'm back and forth.
Can you run a Georgia DO for me?
So this officer got a little aggressive. I proved that stuff, so. I'm
055161420.
Police officer shows up, you do what he or she tells you to do.
Despite having his identity confirmed by the property owner through a phone call, Larimore still threatened to arrest Sample. Under Florida law, Section 843.02 states, resisting an officer without violence is a misdemeanor, but Sample had not committed any such act, making the threat of arrest baseless and excessive.
You got your opinion, and I'll just handle it later on a different way. So.
All right. Can we get somebody on the computer to find out? I'm pretty sure he knows now that if an officer ever asks for his ID, he's damn sure better get it. All right? Thank you. Bye.
After confirming everything the veteran told him, Captain Larimore begins to mock him, disregarding the gravity of the situation. This mockery highlights the troubling conduct of law enforcement when dealing with those they are sworn to protect.
Well, we didn't get dog bit. Should I not arrest him for resisting, refusing to give his ID, or should I just let him go with a warning? What do you think? What would you like?
He said, "What would you like?" Larimore's behavior during the encounter revealed a gross lack of understanding of constitutional rights. As noted in Florida Statute Section 776.013, a person has the right to stand their ground when lawfully present on property they are authorized to occupy, further highlighting that Sample had the legal right to refuse Larimore's entry.
Would you like to go to jail? Would you like for me to let you out of handcuffs?
4121.
All right.
I think a warning's appropriate.
Warning's appropriate. You got a handcuff key on you. You have a key for that.
No, there's no door to lock. I don't understand what's. I can get in.
It was locked the last time I was here.
I understand. Most of them should be unlocked. The only one, like I said, you busted that one down. The one by the laundry room, it's the only one that's really easy to get into. No, not this one that run around the corner. Probably like the third, fourth time. That's what I asked you. Maybe I should go down to the police department and say, hey, let you guys know, hey, there's someone out here and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, y'all need to come back here and hang out because there's been a few officers.
Mr. Sample leans into his car to grab a pen and paper, intending to record the officers' names and badge numbers, which he knows will be important for future reference.
No action taken.
An incident number. And it's and the name and badge numbers of everyone. It was just you.
There's no report going to be done, but
Doesn't need to be. I was just put in handcuffs. So there's not going to be no report made?
I
understand, but is that body can't be going the whole time?
Mm-hmm. Of course
it is. Okay. I know my legal rights on certain things, and I do believe even what he said was wrong, so.
My name is Officer Ciccarelli.
The Panama City Police Department placed Captain Larimore on leave for violating the department's speech policy. Following an internal investigation, they found no issues with his illegal actions, but he was ordered to undergo additional training before returning to duty. Florida courts have held that government officials are not above the law and must be held accountable for violations of citizens' constitutional rights, indicating that Sample's potential lawsuit against the department may have strong legal grounds if he decides to file one. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories, watch the next recommended video, click to watch now.